North Carolina Congressman Pat Harrigan introducing the Real Estate Reciprocity Act, which would slap a 50% tax on real estate purchased by foreign nationals if their governments do not allow Americans to purchase freely in their countries. Sounds like a pretty good idea to me. And he joins us now. Congressman, great to have you here. Let's dive right in. China, for example, Saudi Arabia, these countries love our investment. We can't buy land there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the premise of the Real Estate Reciprocity Act is really simple. It's that if you are a citizen of a foreign country that doesn't allow Americans to purchase land in your country, you actually shouldn't be allowed to purchase land in the United States of America. It gets to the core of the respect and reciprocity agreements that President Trump is renegotiating across our entire economy. And I think that's exactly what we should be doing. This is the type of policy that actually makes a demonstrable difference in identifying particularly where our foreign adversaries are purchasing land, as we all know has been an issue in our country.
How many countries are we talking about it covering? Because we say adversaries, but a lot of the countries where this might apply to, I wouldn't consider our adversaries.
Yeah, that's correct. This is a general reciprocity framework that says we're going to treat you as a foreign citizen with the same amount of respect that your country treats an American citizen. But it also really kind of hones in, as you all know, we've been doing a ton of work in Congress on trying to figure out how we curtail the influence of foreign adversarial real estate purchases, particularly around our military bases. Right. And what we've done is we've created a special tax that certainly applies to everyone. But in the event of someone coming from a foreign adversarial country, this tax and the payment of the tax to the IRS actually creates a special list that we can now actually track and to make sure that we know what's going on with the purchases of this real estate.
You know, we're talking reciprocity, but what about going back? Is that possible? Give you an example. Tallest tower in the state of New Jersey is a Chinese REIT, a real estate investment trust, right there in Jersey City. And that's from a company that went bankrupt. But they build themselves into the communities. Farmland near bases, that's important. But what about building influence in our cities?
Yeah, I think we need to go after all of it. And I'd like everybody to understand this is just a single first step in the right direction. I think President Trump is absolutely on the right line of focus when he's actually trying to ban international students, particularly those from foreign adversarial countries, to study here in the United States, because the reality is every single one of them is a potential spy. When you have the coercive power of a communistic government behind them that controls every single aspect of their lives, we know that this is a foreign threat. They've stolen trillions of dollars worth of intellectual property from our country, but we can't just ban them all at once. We've got to take steps in the right direction, and I think that's exactly what the Real Estate Reciprocity Act does, and it's part of the overall apparatus that we're going to stand alongside President Trump in Congress and move this ball in the right direction.
Congressman Pat Harrigan, enjoy the beauty that is Western North Carolina, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman.
Oh, we are. Happy Memorial Day to everybody.
I know it well. I know it well.